What's in a name? Is there not a thorn in the rose of a name of the name of a name?
It's a rose by any other color. And I
It's
don't
a
know
grandpa's name, yeah. Let's explore some grandparent names.
the rest. Let's do it.
So, when did you start thinking of grandparent names? Like, was it for yourself or for your mom? Did you always think about, what your parents would be called whenever you had a kid?
No. They decided that on their own. My parents did whenever they found out I was pregnant.
Really?
Yeah.
Like right away? Did they already have something picked out? Or?
No, they did not. The story goes, though, when they found out that I was pregnant, they were at a restaurant. And my story is long, so I'm not going to make it long. But now he's yawning already. Anyhow, so my parents were at this.
Yeah, whenever she says, long story short, that just means it's going to be long.
No, it doesn't. He's fibbing. Anyhow, so they were at this restaurant called, I think it was called Granny's. It was a lot in the 80s. Grandy's. I don't remember.
Grandy's is a restaurant.
Grandy's, yeah, okay. So they were at a restaurant and they were talking, and I guess my mom was crying because she felt like she was too young to be a grandmother. So she didn't want your typical grandma name. So she was talking to my dad about the show Hee Haw.
Uh-huh.
And in that show, there was a granny figure, her named Minnie Pearl.
Oh.
So she was trying to come up with names for herself, what to call herself. And she landed on the most unique name, Mama Cher.
Mama Cher.
Yep. And then my dad was Papa Terror. So that's how that happened.
Those sound like Smurf names.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
They do. That would be funny, actually. Make them into Smurf characters. What about you?
It was just grandma and grandpa. I don't think, I think my mom was probably more of the, she was, a very attractive woman and a little vain about her age and stuff like that.
She's very beautiful.
So it was something that, I don't think she really quite wanted as a badge yet, but
wasn't ready for that
but she
title.
was, so it was, and then my grandparents on my dad's side were just grandma and grandpa, and on my mom's side were papa and mama. I don't know where they came from, but those are pretty, I think, typical names.
Yeah,
that had a lot. I'll never forget my grandma, my mama used to have. She collected salt and pepper shakers.
Really?
And she had them all in the kitchen on a little shelf thing. And one of them was of an old man and an old woman. And the old woman, the caption said on it, "You and your one more time for old time's sake," and she was pregnant. And I never forget that.
Did you take any for salt and pepper shakers?
I don't think so. And I know she used to have one because one of the things that she would always ask me, like, how much do you love me? And I would say all the muches. And there was one of them that said that on it. And
that's sweet.
So it was, no, I don't think I have any. Like I have my mom's frog and her porcelain dachshund and a few other things, but not
the salt and pepper shakers.
Not the salt and pepper shakers from my grandma or mama.
My grandparents' situation is a little different than the names is a lot different than yours. My dad's side, my grandmother's nickname was Nani.
Nani.
And I guess the story goes,
like from Narnia?
No. Cute. No, I guess the story goes, one of my cousins, I don't remember which one, I guess she said something about, "You're being naughty." And so he said, "Nani?" So I guess that's how that started. And then her husband his nickname was Big Papa because he was tall.
Yeah.
So we called him Nani. It was Nani and Big Papa. And then on my mom's side was Sugar. And I'm the one, because I was the oldest grandchild. I came up with that. Don't ask me where it came from. I don't know the origination. I just know that that's what I called her. And then my grandpa was Little Papa. So it was Sugar and Little Papa.
And I guess a lot of, typically though, nicknames like that come from when a child can't pronounce a name correctly.
Oh, that's where Nani came from. Yeah.
So then, like, for example, Teeb is one of our sons.
Teeb
went by for a long time because the other kids couldn't say. Couldn't say Steve,
okay.
or Stevie.
Sorry, I thought
so
you
it was
were
always
talking about
Teeb, and but I guess there are other families that most of the time I think of for our families more traditional kinds of things, and I was a little bit on the especially because there was times that I didn't want to be called Grandpa necessarily, so I was a little bit. What's that word I said a minute ago? I was a little bit. You're having a grandparent moment.
Vain?
Yeah, I was a little vain. Plus, I'd just gone through a divorce. And I was starting to date, and
you didn't want me to know
I didn't want
grandpa.
her to say, "Hey, Grandpa," when I'm hitting on somebody at Foley's or something,
Foley's,
yeah,
wow,
Joski's or whatever, Actually, it was the Disney store one time, and I just don't touch you. Yeah. Oh, she's looking at the Grandpa doll. That's what it is.
The
it's
Grandpa
not,
Smurf.
yeah. It was another woman with her child and me, and they were the same kind of. And
gotcha.
Yeah, so I didn't want to be like, I didn't want that coming out in the most inappropriate times, that for me. So
it's not timely, huh?
But that's what I got was Grandpa.
And
I thought I never wanted to be called Papa until one of the kids called me that. And it was like melt my heart, and so it was. So it kind of prompted us for today to kind of talk about other maybe you're just a new grandparent, and you're trying to figure out a name like Mama Cher or and
Mama D.
Yeah, Mama D or Beepity or whatever. And so we looked up a bunch of them. That are like typical grandparent names.
One that popped into my head while we were doing our little research about it is you have been watching Beverly Hillbillies.
Right.
So in the show, there is the grandmother figure. And what is her nickname?
Granny. It's pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Not very unique.
Yeah.
But it's it's timeless.
Yeah.
Timeless. A lot of people go by Granny.
Yeah. So. Even though I probably the one has the show that has the most vainness of a grandmother is 2.5 Men.
Oh yeah, she's a great grandparent character.
Yeah, not.
But she's a great example. Oh my gosh!
But I do think that the son calls her grandma.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, the grandson does. Yeah.
And I think there's even was an episode where she said not to say that. I can't remember, But some I think like traditional ones for grandpas.
Okay,
over here I got Gramp.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
To me, sounds a little grumpy.
It does. I was gonna say Grampus.
I don't know if I, if I would want that one.
I think I want. I've got one.
What?
Glam Gam.
Glam
pretty unique. Glam
Gam.
Yeah, because if you're being vain and superficial,
I could see the 2.5 Men.
Exactly right. Glam. Yeah, it's not very easy to say.
Not easy to say. Yeah. And I guess maybe that's another point. You don't want them to say
you
it.
don't want it to be easy to say
because then they won't say it as often.
Nope. They might call you by your name.
Yeah. And there's Graham.
Which that happened to me last weekend.
What?
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Our granddaughter called me Deanne instead of saying my name.
Yeah, she hears the kids
say
your name, and she called you that. And so it was just, it kind of shocks you when they do.
Yeah,
it's like, what? Huh?
She's 5, or not yet, almost.
Yeah,
anyway.
2 more weeks. And this one is Grandpa. Graham.
Wow. That's so different.
Yeah.
Wow.
It sounds like you're a Keebler.
Oh, is it spelled like Graham?
Yeah,
like
Gram. Yeah.
Okay.
To me, I don't know that.
Okay, well, I got another one. Gigi.
Gigi.
It's pretty unique.
And we call the kids call my dad Gigi Paw.
Mm-hmm.
You know, instead of great grandpa. Everything's shortened now. You know,
it's
LOL.
Gigi. Oh, yeah.
It's Gigi Paw.
Yeah, we're not gonna go. Hey, great grandfather Steve.
Yeah.
This is much shorter.
You Gigi Paw.
I like it.
Yeah, everybody, all the kids do. They like that. And this just has other forms of the Gramps, Grampy. Grampy's even worse, I think.
Yeah. You know? Makes me think of cramps.
Which reminds me, I need to hook up some more of
the... Oh, you need more magnesium?
Yeah, magnesium. Yeah. Don't, shine your magnesium. Make sure you get it, as you say, if you got getting cramp problems. Yeah.
Okay, well, and how about, I don't know, GAM. That's pretty, gammy,
Gamey.
Gamey, yeah. Gamey.
Some grandmas can
be. That chicken is gamey. Anyway.
Some grandmas can be a little crusty.
That's true. There's Mimi.
Mimi.
That's a good one. That's not it's kind of Spain, sort of. You could add like your last name, Mimi Rainwater or Mimi Fernandez or Mimi
Cher.
Or you can do,
Mimi Cher.
Mimi Cher. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Got any more?
Oh yeah, I have a ton. I got there's over here, kind of still in the same, what you would call
vein.
No, just in the same, just traditional.
Oh.
Granddad, granddaddy, grandfather, grandpapa, pappy, grandpop. Okay, I guess that depends on your personality, So
True.
like, granddaddy, kind of a cool dad, kind of almost daddish, kind of, and then grandfather, very what do you call that? Stoic, serious, or when we were talking about the 5 different types of grandparents, that would be either like the traditional or the what's that one where like very hands off and
that's the distant.
Distant, but I thought it was something else. Anyway,
I can't remember the name
of it.
Sorry,
grandpappy.
Oh, that's cute.
You got to be a little bit country, I think.
Yeah,
hey, grandpappy.
Maybe with his humor.
What the heck, grandpappy?
Right.
What you gonna do, grandpappy?
Well, I think my great-grandfather, was it Pappy? There was a Pappy somewhere in my life somewhere, but I don't remember what side. There was a Pappy. I think there was a Pappy.
Several of our kids are into fast cars.
Driving in a fast car.
And cars that look good. Please don't. We're going to cut you off from singing. But anyway. Because of that, we like to have things that include the cars.
Yes.
One of our granddaughters, her daddy has this little, I forget what it's called.
It's a
Fiat.
Fiat.
It's a small one, but it has this thing that makes it raise. And it makes this, and she makes that noise whenever we ask her what.
Daddy, make it go.
What's your fast? But she calls it something else. Anyway, so we got this little device when she was. They were all little.
Yeah, they're all
and
little.
They absolutely love it because they get to pump up the balloon, and then they go on your mark, get set, go.
Woo,
it launches off, and it's another thing that they spend all kinds of time playing it and following it and making us chase it around.
Oh, yeah,
but
for sure.
It's absolutely a whole lot of fun for them. The Kiddie-O Balloon Launcher Toy. I had one of my mom's grandmothers remarried some point, I don't know, probably before I was born. So he was my step great grandfather. And because of that, we called him Grandpa Joe.
Yeah.
I never knew the other
You never knew the other
that
one?
I know of.
Okay.
Now, Grandpa Joe, he rolled his own cigarettes.
Wow.
And his fingers were completely stained due to it.
Wow.
And he would man, I bet, if you were here today, he would probably work at one of these, dispensaries he could make some fatties, boy. He would roll those things up and he'd be making him some change, boy.
Oh my gosh.
Just sitting there knocking them out.
That's funny.
Grandpop. That's a
cute.
little bit,
I like that.
I think kind of like you have to live in like a Kawita or something. To be like
no offense
Grandpa.
to Kawita people. Sorry.
Some small town. Sorry. Claremore, small town.
I like there's Meemaw. That's another one.
Meemaw,
Country.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean Kawita, like you said, or some small town. Meemaw.
There's probably a lot of Meemaws there.
Oh, in Oklahoma, I'm sure there's tons of Meemaws. What about? Let's see, Nana. Nana's another one. Yeah. You could do Nana J, Nana D. Like where I work. They want us to say our names whenever we're on the phone. Like, hi, thank you for calling, blah, blah, blah. And I don't ever say my full name because people always go, what?
Yeah.
So I've shortened it. So it's, hi, I'm D. And they're like, but still they go, well, how do you spell that? Just D. Just a D. Is it D-E-E? No, it's just a D. Just a D. That's it. So you can add a D on the end of any of these.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like one of our grandkids when he was little, when they were asking him his name in school, like kindergarten or first grade or something, remember?
Yeah.
He couldn't get out Fernandez, so he would say bananas. That's what he heard when he heard Fernandez. Bananas?
That's funny.
I'm Stevie Bananas.
I'm Stevie Bananas. That's so funny.
I got Paw, Pappy, Pop, Nut, Pop Op. That's too Pop Op. Never heard of that.
Well, that's complicated, like glam gam. That's just how it sounds hard to say.
Pops to me though is like the name you call your grandpa after you get older and you don't want to listen to him anymore. You just want him to know.
You mean like
Pops.
Your boys?
Your old hey, Pops, Poppy.
It's funny. Okay, let's see. I got Gigi. That was a Gigi, Mimi, Nana. Those are short and easy. Mama. I like Mama. I think the grandkids, do they call me different? I feel like I get called different things.
I don't know. We didn't get to choose.
No,
I think it was more of what our daughter-in-law, because I know that I liked Papa, but then it got changed later because
it was transitioned.
Whoever, whatever reason, but I can't, I'm not going to fight that battle.
Right.
I'm just going
it's not worth it. Just
accept,
go with it.
They decided what the kids were going to call who. And, it wasn't our choice,
Right. And that's fine. It's about being flexible.
I think we probably gave our parents whatever they wanted to. We didn't really insist on any. Yeah. We didn't have any.
Well, I will say Shelby, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm saying names or not, but one of our children, her nickname for her grandparents is her grandmother. She calls her Smarty Pants. But they call each other Smarty Pants. That's just been an ongoing thing since
that's just a playful kind
just a playful thing that they do and go back and forth and say. And now her grandfather, one of her grandfathers, for a while there when she was younger, and I think this stopped because it sounded strange, but he would walk up to her and poke her. So Shelby nicknamed him Poker. But that, as she got older, kind of was like, yeah, it's probably not the best thing, the poker to be, because you could take that different ways. And so it kind of went away. And so she calls him Grandpa now. So
okay.
Yeah. So
she calls him Grandpa Poker.
No, just Grandpa, not Grandpa Poker.
So now these are kind of like a switch in the names, because I think this might have a little bit to do with either, again, kind of who the personality is of the grandparent and or if they're a little vain or not, So there's some here like Ace, Boomer. I think of Ace as what you would call a kid, though.
Yeah, I don't really.
Hey Ace.
Hey Ace, what's up?
I don't expect my grandkids to call me Ace. Boomer, boss, captain, chief. I've heard that before, chief.
Yeah, I've heard chief before.
But usually it's like just their name, what they go by, their nickname.
Right.
Coach, dog, duke, king, major. I could see like
Major's cute.
Somebody calling him major because they're military or something.
Yeah,
King, that's too much. I mean,
too much.
My phone calls me.
It does.
My phone calls me
What does it call you?
Supreme leader.
Yes.
You
want your grandkids to call you Supreme Leader?
That'd be nice. I think.
It? They could call it SL for short.
I think. Let's see if Siri, what do you call me? Oh, it's on silent, so it's not going to say. Sorry. Let's see how it make it. Hey Siri, what is your name for me?
Oh, darn.
Siri, what do you call me?
You'll need to add contact information for this contact before I can do that.
Oh my gosh. Good dadgum update. But that's what she used to call me. She still does in there somewhere.
Times.
I just got that as a funny from that movie we saw that one time, The Dictator or something. I think that's what it was called.
Is it the Dictator?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I had that one comedian.
Has that one? Yeah, that one actor that was in the Talladega Nights.
Yeah,
the French guy. You know.
Yeah.
He's called the Supreme Leader.
I know his name, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, nice. Good job. Good job.
Yay. Now I had my on my mom's side, my great grandmother, she was just called Grandma West, but she was married a few times and she was ahead of her time.
Really?
Being married multiple times. Yep. So I didn't really know any of them. I knew of one, and it was a great grandfather, and I don't remember his name, but I remember him. I just don't remember his name really, because she had, a lot of marriages. So, but she was Grandma West. I can't remember if it was her maiden name.
Is that what they called her on Gunsmoke?
Yeah.
She worked at the
Gunsmoke.
saloon.
Yes, she was ahead of her time. She was she went to the bars and she dipped.
Oh,
tobacco.
Oh my gosh.
She dipped tobacco. Yeah, she was a crazy lady. She was a crazy lady. She's related to well, I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, she was a character. I really liked her. And then my great grandmother on my mom and dad's side, or my other great grandmother, oh my gosh. Let's see. So the one I was just talking about, her name was Lucille. I think Lucille. And then my
they wrote a song about her.
Yeah, they did. It's a fun time, hard time to leave me, Lucille. Yeah. Anyway, and then
pick the fine time to leave me, Lucille.
There's a fly. Anyway, and then my other great grandparents, those are the ones that kind of raised my mom, sort of. My mom spent the most time with, and her name. He was a little tiny guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, I can't remember how old he was, but he had his license taken away because he was driving down the wrong side of I-244.
Oh.
And they took his license away. So it was Zelda and Bert. That was their names. I didn't really have any nicknames for them because.
Sounds like a title to a movie.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sounds like Bonnie and Clyde. Anyway, but he was I don't have memories of but they lived over by the Outsider's house.
Oh, okay.
And then they were there. They were around the time for the race massacre in downtown Tulsa.
Oh.
Yeah. So they saw a lot. Anyway, so I'm sorry I got sidetracked on that.
But yeah. Thanks for doing
You're
that.
welcome. No problem.
Some other ones, on the same vein of these, just not, there's Professor, Saint, Senior, Sir, Skipper.
That's cute. I like Skipper.
You like Skipper?
But Skipper would be like more, would you call your grandkid? But I mean, that's if they were like a boat captain, you call him Skipper, I guess.
Yeah, Skipper to me is more like, who would you like more? The actress or Ginger or
Marianne?
Marianne, yeah. That's what I would wonder.
Oh,
Skipper.
Oh.
That's what I would ask Skipper.
Oh, okay.
So when I was with Radio Disney, one of the things that we would do at virtually every event was to have an area where the kids could draw.
Oh, fun.
Kids love to draw,
Yeah, they do.
Let's see you draw something here.
Do I
Go
have
ahead.
to?
It's your turn.
I'm not
I played
an artist.
the piano before.
Yeah, because you wouldn't let me. don't even know how to use this thing.
There
There.
So this is what's great. It has a little pen that comes with it. You can also use your finger to draw
And that's so
circles
much fun.
and squares. And let's show your artistry. And then, I hope you can see that. And then magically, when you think, yeah, like the kids do us, I can do better. And they erase
yeah.
it. You just push a button, the whole thing's erased. They can start all over again. And let's see your best stuff. And it's just a lot of fun. It shows up in a lot of different colors. And this is the Cacody 12-inch LCD writing tablet. Oh, what a beautiful star.
Thank you.
Is that what that is? And you can reset. And, you don't have to buy tons of paper or throw away paper or deal with paper. This is a lot of fun for the kiddos. And you can do all kinds of fun things.
Here's the true artist right here.
We don't have time to show all this. But anyway, we'll keep on keeping on and keep on drawing. That was one of my not so good ones. But anyway, check out and look for the Cacody 12-inch LCD writing.
It's so much
Our
fun.
grandkids absolutely
love
this.
it.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, bigger ears.
Rude.
Now, this is kind of fun, and I can go both different. Found some for grandmas and grandpas.
Oh, okay.
Celebrity grandpa names. These are what celebrities have chosen as their grandparent name.
Okay, that's interesting.
So, see if you can guess who this is.
Okay.
Bubba.
Tom Hanks.
No.
I don't know.
Michael Douglas. Let me see if there's one here that... Oh, this one's kind of... Gogi. Gogi.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Gogi. Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
G. Paul. That's Lionel Richie likes that one.
Oh, really?
Granddaddy.
Mick Jagger.
Which is kind of...
Oh, no.
To me, it's kind of like... that's more of a traditional name, so I would think that he wouldn't go by this. But... and I didn't even know he was a grandpa. Flavor Flav.
Oh, my gosh. Totally random. He's old enough to be a grandpa.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hefe. This is going to be kind of crazy who goes by Hefe. But
can't remember his name.
He has to do a lot with Texas.
George Lopez?
Huh?
George Lopez?
Nope. President George W. Bush.
Hefe?
Yeah.
He's not even from Texas.
That's what he went by. He moved there, called it his home.
I know, but
and he was governor of Texas.
Well, I know that, but he's not from there. He's from the Northeast.
Freeman Act Texan.
For sure. For sure.
Papa.
That could be anyone.
Yeah. Ozzy Osbourne. That's what we call Papa.
Yeah, he's a kind of a newish grandpa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him as a Papa, though.
No, I don't either.
He's one of those that you might call cray-cray, or, something like that.
That might be a little insulting, too.
Sorry. What do you think Tom Hanks calls himself?
Is he a grandpa?
I guess.
Spalding. I don't know.
Papu.
Papu. Oh, that's cute.
Papou.
I like that. Papu. That's cute. I wonder what, if Eskimos, do they have, Eskimos? Sorry, that sounds really bad. Alaskans.
Uh-huh.
If they have unique grandparent names for their tradition, because they're Eskimos,
Oh, well. Old Snow, Yellow Snow. And they call their grandpa Yellow Snow?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, sorry.
This one's
totally
interesting.
random.
This one's interesting. Who do you think is called Peach?
Is that
It's a grandpa name.
Grandpa Peach?
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
Martin Sheen.
Huh. Yeah, that's weird. I never knew that. Because I even read his autobiography, and that never even came up.
Really?
Yeah.
Cedric the
book.
Entertainer. You know him? Oh, sorry. Martin Sheen's book's good.
Oh, yeah. He wrote a book with his son, Emilio Estevez. I wrote a book together. It was really good.
Right. Yep. And that's kind of a weird dynamic family, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Go
I
ahead.
guess Martin Sheen probably had some things in his life that were considered kind of Hollywood stylish, But
Yeah.
Emilio always was kind of the
He
clean
shied away
cut,
from that. And,
and went behind the scenes and became successful more as
Producer,
a director,
director,
producer,
yeah.
and then of course then Charlie was like, woo.
Yeah, he went off completely the other way.
Went off, came back, a little off again, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cedric the Entertainer, Popsy.
Popsy, that's funny.
Popci.
Nice. I like that.
Alice Cooper.
Ooh, what's
Pop
that?
Pop.
Pop.
I would think it would be something
Rock pop.
really, yeah.
Or Pop Rocks.
Something a little rockish,
Yeah, like heavy metal
like,
sounding.
Like some of his songs, that would be. What are some of his songs? Right off the top of my head, just School's Out
for summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what let's see if we can find some celebrity grandma names. Let's see if you. Oh, this Boom Boom. This is a good one. Boom Boom. Like you're on Jeopardy.
No, I don't know.
Who is Caitlyn Jenner?
Oh, okay. Are you trying to trick me?
No, that's what it says.
Okay.
This is a good one, especially for an entertainer. Glamma.
That's like glam. Well, sort of.
Sort of.
Glamma. That's easier to say.
Glamma.
Who would that be? Somebody glamorous. Susan Sarandon.
Goldie Hawn and Nene Leakes.
Oh.
Is that how you say her name?
Yeah, that's right.
Nene?
I don't know who that. I'm not really familiar with. I know that name.
Honey.
Man.
Susan Sarandon.
Oh. Dang.
What?
Well, I just said Susan Sarandon, but a different name.
Who else?
Let's see. What do you got?
Lovey.
Lovey.
Mm-hmm.
Martha Stewart.
Kris Jenner.
Oh, well, that kind of makes sense.
That would have to be kind of like
that would be
a difficult whenever your kids are having kids and then they have to relate grandparenting to the transition.
Yeah. So what do you start out with? That would be a really weird place for a kid to be. But
Yeah.
I mean, they're adults, but I mean, like still that would be a really difficult, I think, transition to have to make for the kids. Like, do we stick with what we already called you, or do you ask them, what do you want me to call you now?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you let them decide? It's like when our kids had kids, like, do you let them decide or do you pick? That would be a really weird, hard position to be in, I think.
Yeah.
So
that would be like, I don't know, like maybe you get a combination of like,
yeah,
Paw Ma.
There you go. Ma paw.
Yeah.
Me paw.
Yeah, something like
paw
that.
Me.
This one I like this one. Abba Dabba.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Abba Dabba. Is that what's her name? Only thing I can think of is the girl from I Dream of Jeannie.
No, I don't even think she's Debbie Reynolds.
Oh. Well, she's passed away.
Yeah, she's not. I was gonna say she's not with us
soul.
anymore. Bunny.
It has to be a Playboy bunny. Is he a former playmate?
Terry Irwin.
Terry Irwin?
Yeah. What do you
we
think?
know who that is? Do you all know who that is? Who is that? Do you know who that is?
Not off the top of my head. Do you?
Yes.
Who?
Steve Irwin's wife.
Steve Irwin's wife?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was her. Yeah, she's the daughter had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, funny.
This one's funny. What do you think Martha Stewart goes by?
All I can think of is prison.
Prison.
Stripes.
No.
What?
Martha.
Oh. Well, that's not fun.
Naomi
Really?
Judd.
What is her nickname?
Mama.
Oh, well, that's pretty.
Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Chaka Khan. What do you think? Chaka
Shaka.
Khan.
Shaka.
Nana.
Oh, well, okay.
Whoopi Goldberg.
I didn't even. No, what?
Oopie.
Aw, that's cute. I like that.
Sharon Osbourne.
No idea.
This is kind of cute.
What?
Shaza.
That's cute. I like that.
Yeah.
That's very clever.
Shaza and what was
Pop Pop?
Pop Pop?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
No idea.
This is kind of cute too.
What?
ZZ.
That's cute. I like that.
Yeah. I wonder if they had their people come up with those names for them.
Their peoples.
Yeah.
People had them.
Their
come up with
marketing
names.
people. They're
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I wonder.
yeah.
'Cause
Give me
it has
100 names.
Yeah. Throw them at me, and I'll pick one.
Here's some
It's fun.
here's some grandma names in different languages. I think some of these are just traditional.
Oh,
what
I
they
would
call
love to hear you try to say them.
Abuela.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Why is that easy?
Abuela?
That sounds racist.
No, it doesn't.
Avô.
Avo?
Portuguese.
That's pretty.
Ba.
Ba? What is that?
Vietnamese.
Cool. I like this.
I think might be babcia.
Babcia? What's that?
Polish.
Polish.
Babushka.
Babushka.
Uh-huh.
I've heard that's Russian, isn't it?
Yeah. Bedstamor.
Fun. What is that?
Danish.
Cool.
Let's see if we can find something.
So it doesn't.
Daddy, Nani.
German. Switzerland.
Hindi.
Oh.
Hindi. What's a good one?
Throw them at me.
Huh?
Or they don't have the names of them beside them. They just have where they're from. They just have the names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one of our kids
That's
getting ready to
fun.
take a trip to Japan. He
What are they called?
better pronounce this. Abasan? Abasan? Maybe. I don't know. Savta?
What's that?
Hebrew?
It's pretty. I like that.
Tutu?
Tutu?
Uh-huh.
South African.
Hawaiian?
Oh.
Those are some of the grandpa names.
This is a fun topic. I like this. It's cute.
Abuelo?
We already did that one.
No, we did abuela.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's the difference.
Forgive me.
Man, brush up on your Spanish.
Oh, come on, really?
Dedushka?
Danish.
Dedushka? Russian?
Oh.
Don't even know how to even say that one. Dziadek.
You know, we need to have a language
Polish.
expert on here one day.
Polish. Piper.
French.
Yeah. Jadi.
No idea.
Arabic. What other? Japanese is another one. Ojisan. Ojisan.
Oh my gosh. Bless you.
Bless you. Yeah. Thanks. Tutu King. Hawaiian.
Huh.
Yee!
Whoa. Why are you yelling at me?
That was Mandarin. That's what.
Oh, okay.
Yee! So that's
Okay.
some of
That was
different
fun.
language ones. That was kind of fun. Yeah.
Thanks for that.
So maybe you found one there. Maybe
Maybe
you know,
we helped you.
yeah.
Maybe we
Hopefully,
didn't. Maybe you weren't.
we'll try to
too bored
compile
with
some
that.
of these, put together a little link. It's kind of fun, listening to where these
Where these
different
came
names
from and
were,
originated.
and maybe if you're looking for one, or maybe you have a unique one, share it with
Yeah,
us.
share with us. That'd be
You know,
great. That's
put it
fun.
up on Facebook or
Or
you know,
YouTube or
yeah,
wherever you
all that good
share.
stuff. And we appreciate you hanging out
Thanks
with
for
us.
hanging out. Bye.
See ya.